दिस इज महिमा, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज की इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे असर्शन रीजनिंग क्वेश्चंस के बारे में। जैसा कि आपको पता है कि सीबीएसई के लेटेस्ट एग्जाम पैटर्न के अकॉर्डिंग अपने पास 4 असर्शन रीजनिंग के क्वेश्चंस आएंगे सेक्शन ए में एंड ईच विल बी ऑफ 1 मार्क, राइट। नाउ अब सवाल ये है कि इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस को अटेम्प्ट कैसे किया जाए। तो इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस को अटेम्प्ट करने के लिए पहले तो हमें ये समझना होगा कि इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस में अपने को 2 स्टेटमेंट्स दिए जाएंगे, जिसमें से कि पहला स्टेटमेंट होगा असर्शन और सेकंड स्टेटमेंट होगा रीजन। सो फर्स्ट स्टेप टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन वुड बी कि हमें पहले ये देखना है कि जो दोनों स्टेटमेंट्स गिवन हैं वो दोनों ट्रू हैं या नहीं। अगर वो दोनों स्टेटमेंट्स ट्रू हैं, हमारा सेकंड स्टेप ये होगा कि जो रीजन दिया हुआ है वो हमें देखना है कि वो करेक्टली एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है असर्शन को या नहीं। सो इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस को थोड़ा समझने के लिए पहले हम कुछ कॉमन स्टेटमेंट्स ले लेते हैं, देन वी विल मूव टू मैथमेटिकल स्टेटमेंट्स। So I'll just share my screen and we will discuss those statements. Okay, so हमारे पास यहाँ पे स्क्रीन पे 3 assertion reasoning के स्टेटमेंट्स हैं, जिसमें से कि फर्स्ट जो हमारा स्टेटमेंट है assertion का says that the red color of blood is due to hemoglobin. Is this statement true? Yes, this statement is true. Now reason R says that hemoglobin is a red pigment. Is this statement true? Yes, this statement is also true. अब हमें ये देखना है कि ये जो रीजन है वो करेक्टली एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है असर्शन को या नहीं। सो हमें पता है कि हीमोग्लोबिन इज अ रेड पिगमेंट दैट इम्पार्ट्स रेड कलर टू द ब्लड, राइट। सो दिस रीजन जस्टिफाइज द गिवन असर्शन, राइट। सो here in this first example both these statements are true and reason R correctly explains the given assertion. Okay, now second assertion को एक बार हम read करते हैं। Leaves of plants are green and is this statement true? Yes, this statement is also true, right? Now reason R says that plants contain chromoplasts which is green pigment. Now yes, plants do contain chloroplasts, right? But is this green pigment? No, this is not a green pigment. Green pigment is chlorophyll, right? So this statement is false. Now in second example, so this assertion is true, but this reason R statement is false. Okay. Now in third assertion we have clothes are not washed properly in hard water. Is this statement true? Yes, this statement is true. Now reason says that hard water contains many minerals. Is this statement true? Yes, this statement is also true. अब हमें ये देखना है कि ये जो रीजन वाला स्टेटमेंट है ये जस्टिफाई कर रहा है असर्शन को या नहीं। अब हमें पता है कि क्लोथ्स आर नॉट वॉश्ड प्रॉपर्ली इन हार्ड वाटर। व्हाई? बिकॉज इन हार्ड वाटर लेदर इज नॉट फॉर्म्ड विद सोप। ओके, सो जो तो गिवन रीजन है दैट इज नॉट जस्टिफाइंग दिस असर्शन। ओके, so this is not the correct explanation for this assertion. Therefore, although these two statements are true, both assertion and reason are true, but this reason statement not correctly explains this assertion. Okay, so in 3 statements I think आपको थोड़ा सा आइडिया लग गया होगा कि हमें assertion और reasoning के questions में किस टाइप के statements आ सकते हैं। So इस टाइप के questions में अपने पास 4 options होंगे। सो जिसमें से कि पहला ऑप्शन होगा बोथ assertion A and reason are true and reason R is the correct explanation of the given assertion. Okay, so अगर both assertion और reason हमारा true है and reason R statement correctly justifies the given assertion, in that case हमारा first option correct होगा। Now second option is both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. Okay, although both statements true हैं but जो reason वाला statement है that doesn't justifies the given assertion, in that case हमारा second option true होगा। Now third statement says assertion A is true but reason R is false. Okay, so अगर हमारा assertion वाला statement true है but reason वाला statement false है, in that case this C option would be correct. And last option would be assertion A is false but reason R is true. अगर हमारा assertion वाला स्टेटमेंट false है बट रीजन वाला स्टेटमेंट ट्रू है, in that case last option would be correct. अब कुछ रियल नंबर चैप्टर्स से हम कुछ assertion और रीजनिंग के क्वेश्चंस देखेंगे। सो हमारे पास यहाँ पे पहला assertion है that when a positive integer a is divided by 4 the values of remainder can be 0, 1, 2 or 3. Okay. Now, according to Euclid's division lemma, given any two positive integers a and b, we know there exist unique integers q and r such that a equals to bq plus r, where r belongs to this interval, right? नाउ सिंस r बिलोंग्स टू दिस इंटरवल, तो अगर हम a को अगर 4 से डिवाइड करेंगे, सो हमारा जो रिमाइंडर जो होगा वो कौन से इंटरवल में होगा, 0 to 4, राइट? सो यहाँ पे हम क्या कह सकते हैं, हमारी जो रिमाइंडर की वैल्यूज होंगी वो कौन सी होंगी, 0, 1, 2 और 3, राइट? सो दिस assertion statement is true, right? Now reason says that according to Euclid's division lemma, a equals to bq plus r, where r belongs to this interval and r is an integer. Now this is the correct explanation for the given assertion, right? So this statement is true, and since both the statements are true and this reason correctly explains this given assertion, in this case this A option is correct. Okay. Now let's see the second assertion statement, which says the HCF of two numbers is 18 and their product is 3072. Then their LCM is equal to 169. Okay, we know this standard result. एक standard result है अपने पास, that HCF into LCM equals to product of those two numbers, right? So यहाँ पे HCF क्या है, 18 इंटू एलसीएम क्या है, 169. तो हम देखेंगे ये इक्वालिटी होल्ड कर रही है या नहीं. नाउ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू नंबर्स विच इज गिवन एज 3072. तो हम देखेंगे कि इन दो नंबर्स का प्रोडक्ट इज इट इक्वल टू 3072 और नॉट. नाउ 18 इंटू 169 इज इक्वल टू 3042, विच इज नॉट इक्वल टू 3072, राइट? सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज फॉल्स, right? Now reason वाला statement देखते हैं. If a and b are two positive integers, then HCF into LCM equals to a into b. ये तो हमें पहले से ही पता है कि ये एक standard result है. So this statement is true, right? So therefore this D option would be correct, because this assertion A is false but reason R is true, right? Now let's move to next assertion, which says 12 raised power n ends with the digit 0 where n is natural number. Okay. So इसके लिए पहले हम 12 का फैक्टराइजेशन देखते हैं कि 12 का फैक्टराइजेशन क्या है. Okay, so 12 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 raised power n, and this is equal to 2 raised power n into 2 raised power n into 3 raised power n, right? हमें पता है कि किसी भी नंबर में अगर एंड में अगर 0 है, सो दैट मीन्स कि उसके प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन में देयर विल बी 2 raised power n into 5 raised power m, where n and m are non-negative integers, right? Now since there is no powers of m or no powers of 5 in this prime factorization, therefore this statement is false, right? Because 12 raised power n doesn't ends with the digit 0, right? क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमारे पास कोई भी फैक्टर नहीं है 5 raised power m फॉर्म का, right? So therefore this statement is false. Now let's see this reason is true or not. Now any number ends with digit 0 if its prime factor is of the form 2 raised power m into 5 raised power n, where m and n are natural numbers. Now is this statement true? Yes, this statement is true, right? Now so इसके अकॉर्डिंग अपने पास कौन सा ऑप्शन करेक्ट हो जाएगा? Now assertion A is false but this given reason is true, so this D option would be correct. Okay. Now next assertion is 29 by 625 is a terminating decimal fraction. Okay. Now for terminating decimal fraction we know जो denominator होता है that is of the form 2 raised power n into 5 raised power m, right? Where n and m are नॉन नेगेटिव इंटीजर्स। ओके, सो हम देखते हैं कि ये जो इसका डिनोमिनेटर है इज दिस ऑफ दिस फॉर्म। सो 625 क्या होता है 5 raised power 4, right, which is of this form, right? Now n and m are non-negative integers, that means it can be 0, so n or m can take value 0. So therefore this fraction is a terminating decimal fraction. Why? Because this prime factorization of 625 is of this form, right? So any fraction with denominator of this form has a terminating decimal fraction. So this statement is true. Okay. Now if q is equal to 2 raised power m into 5 raised power n, where n and m are non-negative integers, then p by q is a terminating decimal fraction. Okay. So is this statement true? Yes, this statement is true because this is what the statement correctly explains this assertion, right? Now therefore this A option would be correct. Fine. So now over here assertion statement is also true, reason is also true, and this reason statement correctly justifies and correctly explains this given assertion, therefore this A option would be correct. Now let's see next assertion, which says denominator of 12.145 when expressed in the form p by q, where q is not equals to 0, is of the form 2 raised power m into 5 raised power n, where m and n are non-negative integers. Okay, so what is 12.145? इसको पहले हम फ्रैक्शन में लिख लेते हैं. So this will be 12.145 by 1000, right, which is equal to 12145 10 raised power 3, right? So this will be 12145. Now 10 को हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं 2 into 5, right? So this will be 2 raised power 3 into 5 raised power 3. Now इसका जो डिनोमिनेटर है this is of this form, right? So therefore this statement is true. Now reason says 12.145 is a terminating decimal fraction. Yes. So this is a terminating decimal fraction. Now is this reason correctly explains this assertion? So जो हमारा reason है वो कह रहा है कि it is a terminating decimal fraction and assertion says जो उसका denominator है this is of this form, right? Now since this denominator of this is of this form, तो ये इस फॉर्म का है क्यों है क्योंकि ये टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल फ्रैक्शन है, देयरफॉर दिस रीजन करेक्टली जस्टिफाइज दिस गिवन assertion, right? So therefore this A option would be correct. Okay, now here comes the next assertion, which says under root x is an irrational number where x is a prime number. Yes, this statement is true. For any prime number, the square root of any prime number is an irrational number, right? Now reason is square root of any prime number is irrational. Yes, this statement is true and it justifies the given assertion, therefore this A option would be correct. Okay, now here comes the last assertion, which says 3 is a rational number. Yes, this statement is true, right? Now reason says the square roots of all positive integers are irrational. Is this statement true? Now हम स्क्वायर रूट निकालते हैं, हम 9 का स्क्वायर रूट देखते हैं. सो 9 का स्क्वायर रूट क्या होता है 3. Is this an irrational number? No, this is not an irrational number. This is a rational number, right? So therefore this statement is false. तो इससे अपने पास कौन सा ऑप्शन करेक्ट हो जाएगा? C option would be correct. Okay. So this is how we solve the assertion reasoning questions. So yeah, so this is all for this video. So we covered the questions from real number chapter. ऊपर दिए गए आई बटन पे आप और भी चैप्टर्स के assertion और reasoning questions देख सकते हैं. So this is all for this video. Okay. So thank you. Bye bye everyone.